guard me. I ruin they plans. Got it on smash. Put on the 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big jobs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. Slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Right over 180. Mike, 58, right there.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Slam, slam. Motion, motion, motion.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Eagles 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
On 2nd and 9. Wentz out to the left there and complete to Howard. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan. All the things work out in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch the ball.
Here we go.
25, check 25.
657. Hey, Delta.
48, Mike. 48.
Here,
Wentz going to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Come get
lefty.
He don't want it.
Joker.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Flushed out right. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, rip on 2, on here.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. 27 yards, a big play.
Let's go.
On 4th.
A gain of 27 on the play. And an Eagle 1st down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. A give to Howard running left. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st, they go right back to Howard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz, right side, caught by Jackson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's bringing it to you. He's checking crack.
61, matchbox lights.
Now Wentz on third down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
So typically you'd say nice job defensively to force a decision on fourth down, but they've already gone for it once and converted, so you better make sure your defense stays out on the field and is alert.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on fourth down. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are on second down. It's Elliott. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Stop! 180! Yes, Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Short throw, pick-6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Cowboys take
We play to win. Let's go.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
I got you, son. I got you.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's got Rome. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Slam.
Hey, zoom.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 38-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The give is to Elliott, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
180! 58's the mic. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Watch the motion.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move, the Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he came for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Here we go. Blue 80.
48 right now. Let's go. I got one.
Sunday.
48 Mike.
Liz. No, it's not.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Go. 120.
Ready? Watch tight end. 3 down.
Two jet.
53.
Hey, Haywood.
53. It's our field.
Now Wentz.
Hey, it's our.
That's caught by Howard.
Flare.
4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 16-yard line.
Well, we've got a good divisional battle here tonight in the NFC East. Tomorrow night, we get one in the AFC East. The Patriots and the Jets. Monday Night Football, MetLife Stadium. Coverage at 8:15 Eastern Time. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Crash.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
All day, defense, all day.
A handoff left, Elliott. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Trubisky. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Single.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
They keep on the ground with Elliott.
Check 50.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Push him back. Push him back.
On 2nd down, Elliott.
Run.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert.
58, right over.
Alert, 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 alert.
58. Here we go.
Now they'll
Here we
throw
go.
it with Trubisky.
Here we go. Check 26, check 26.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. A give to Elliott running left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Alert, 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 alert.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
First and goal at the 7.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
After the sack on 1st down, Trubisky over the middle, he hits Austin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing here, Trubisky. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, fellas.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some point. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Get him, boys!
So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Let's go, let's go!
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
53, Mike 53. Get that quarterback.
Running from the gun with Howard. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, wahoo!
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Watch the pass.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Last stop.
The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to it.
The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Put up. 180. Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Back's mine, back's mine.
On second down now, it's Elliott, and here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards, good enough for first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the 29, Wentz, he'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
We're going to work.
And an Eagles first down.
Go. 280!
Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag.
On first down, they run with Howard. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Right
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on the double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
12 yards there and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
What we got?
They go with Howard again. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Back now in Arlington. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Howard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
left.
Who's there? Mike 38, Mike 38. Quiet, D, we're pretty quiet.
Mike,
Now they'll throw it. Wentz.
I'm coming.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. From the gun, it's Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. A give to Howard. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Brings up second and goal at the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Sunday.
Now Wentz.
He's coming. We got double up.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Hey.
5'9".
50 to move.
To throw, it's Wentz.
I'm here all day.
And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Cowboys take over.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Banjo. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50. Here we go.
20th carry here for Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. His second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Eagles 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, let's get this. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
From the 29, Wentz. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught at the 20. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 53 yards. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the 2nd half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 yards, good enough for a first. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Cowboys' 8-yard line.
Waiting!
50! No chance! Shift!
Here, shift!
He's coming to you! He's coming to you!
5-7.
Throwing is Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Sit up! 180!
58's the mic. It's coming this way, Here we go.
Yep.
A first down carry by Elliott. Fighting through it, he's got space. A big run that time by Elliott. 41 yards on the ground.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Nice pick.
Intended that time for Cooper. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center that he's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They come out here in the eye.
Check, 48's the mic.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there, huh?
Shift! Watch the shift!
This is Howard on second down. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Again to
Go,
Elliott.
go, go, ain't running, run!
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go Elliott again. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Too fast, baby.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Going 58's the mic.
They'll try the left side. Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play. That's going to leave them with a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 280!
It's just me and you.
Hey, Ford Tokyo!
Back,
Great.
back.
On first down, it's Howard, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Danny. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Wins to throw. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Ertz over the middle, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got you.
Bravo!
Now wins.
Let's go.
This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They'll run on first down. It's Howard. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. This from Tom Dempsey range here. Think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Get up! 180!
Mike. He runs. Out. Rush in.
On first down, Elliott. Power running by Zeke. Sheds another. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Get him.
Elliott. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have backed out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged. At times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive.
Alert! Hey, Alpha!
First throw in overtime now for Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position. possession. Make sure we don't lose the game here. Turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Yep. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's got this down to the 35. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 35.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
I got him, back to mine, I got him.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Here I come.
Now Elliott. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game-winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted for a quarter of what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we have the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Dallas, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll be able